So, good evening, guys, again. So, welcome to Dynamic 365 demo session. So, before going to the demo session, let me introduce myself. So, my name is Umsi Krishna. I am a Microsoft certified trainer. I am currently working as a Dynamic 365, Microsoft Dynamic 365 and Power Platform consultant. Okay, I have around 8 years of experience in this Microsoft Dynamic 365. And coming to my teaching experience, I have 5 years of experience in teaching Dynamic 365 to various candidates across different who has come from different domains, age groups. Okay, so this is about my basic professional introduction. Okay, so we'll go into the demo session. So what is the agenda for today demo is like, we'll give basic course detail, and then we expect some prerequisites from you when you join the course. So we discuss what are those prerequisites, and then after that we'll understand what is CRM. So exactly, so what you are going to learn in the course during the course, and what is the Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM, and why companies and organizations are choosing Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM over other CRM applications, and how is the demand for Microsoft Dynamics 365 developer role. So these are the topics that we'll be covering in this demo session. Okay, so let's go into the course details. So the basic course details is for Microsoft developer role, Microsoft Dynamics 365 developer role, and the course duration is approximately 45 to 50 business days. So per day we'll take around 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour, like mostly we will take 1 hour, and depending upon as we proceed our classes, will depending upon our timelines, will take 1 hour to 1.5 hour, like 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, so delivery mode is online, and we'll provide you the training materials, and then we'll during the course we'll be giving assignments. Some assignments will be done in the course, like in the class, and some are like given as assignments for you to do. Okay, and then any issues, any help you require during the assignments, we'll provide you. Okay, and then during the course we'll conduct few mock interviews also to understand your what you are getting from the class. Okay, to understand what you are gaining from the class, how far you are learning from the class. All those things we are trying to understand using connecting the mock interviews. Okay, so we'll conduct for 5 to 6 mock interviews at various stages, like during the course. Like after 10 classes we'll have some mock interviews, so that you'll also, by these mock interviews, you'll also will understand what level you are, as well as you'll also habituate to face the interviews, real-time interviews also. We'll have, and we'll provide you the feedback about your interview performance, mock interview performance, like based upon various parameters like technical, soft skills. On those parameters, we'll provide the feedback so that you can improve your interview performance. Okay, and then we'll use some extra tips like what are the kind of certifications you can do with this. After completion of this course, we can do certifications also. Okay, with like Microsoft certifications we have, so that it will prove that you have the skills. Okay, what kind of certifications you have to do, and how they help you in your business, and interview tips that we'll try to provide. So there are other things that we'll try to provide during this course. During this course. Okay, so when you join this course, we expect you to have some kind of basic assets. Okay, so like laptop is mandatory for you, because you have to join the classes using laptop because you can also join from the phone, but joining from laptop will give you more, like you will be more focused, and as well as you can, the screen is bigger, so you can easily see how I'm navigating across different tabs or different in the application. I will be navigating across different areas. So if you see from the phone, it will be very difficult to track where I'm navigating. So it is highly recommended for you to use laptop for joining the classes and to have a good internet connection. Okay, because we are working with the cloud application. So here cloud application means you are not installing any software in your system, but you are directly interacting with the application that is present inside the data center. So without good internet connectivity, it will be very difficult for you to do assignments or try to do practice of the application. Okay, whatever we are teaching, without good internet connection, it will be challenging for you. Okay, so for this, we should also have some software that will help you to install, like Visual Studio, XRM Toolbox. So during the course, we'll help you to install these softwares, and we also expect you to have some very minimal level of knowledge on the program. Like I'm not expecting you to have a high level, but even if don't have, we'll try to cover to whatever extent possible. Like it's not like you should understand every programming language. Okay, it's a very basic level, how to write if else conditions, how to declare variables. So there are 5 to 6 topics that are there. So we'll teach you in the course those 5 topics. 5 to 6 topics will be there. If you learn those 5 topics, that's enough. It's not like you have to learn very entire programming language. Okay, so very basic beginner level knowledge is required. So, and we expect to have good attendance and try to complete assignments. As whenever you give assignment, we expect to complete those assignments also, and to have good communication skills also mandatory. So because having good communication skills is required for any software developer. Okay, so if you don't have, try to build it. Okay, so these are the prerequisites that we expect you to have during the course. So, and this is the course content. Okay, this is what we will be covering inside this course, and we categorize this course content into 3 levels. Okay, like depending upon the difficulty of the topic and difficulty of the topic, we have segregated the topics into 3 levels: level 1, level 2, level 3. So level 1 is very basic level, where we will be using the inbuilt functionalities. So here we don't, here if you have the basic concept understanding, you can easily perform the task. And level 2 is like bit more advanced level. Okay, where you require to have 1 minute. So level 2 is more certain advanced level compared to level 1. So here you have to have certain level of understanding, like not only will not only use out of the box functionalities, but certain conceptual understanding also required. So in case of level 1, you don't need to have certain conceptual understanding. Just you need to, will say the process, just you need to follow that process. Here process means just navigation, like you have to click there, it will open this page. So you have to fill the details. So that is called configuration details will be in the level 1. So level 2 is basically customizations, like you need to understand different concepts. Okay. So based upon that concept, you have to apply that concept to into your application. So here also there is no need of any difficult, you don't feel any difficulty. And level 3 is like advanced level. Okay. In this advanced level, where I said, right, you should be having some kind of programming skills. So those program skills will be applied in the level 3. Okay, these are the based upon the difficulty and based upon the experience also you can categorize these topics. So we have categorized this course content into 3 levels. Okay. So now coming to what is CRM. Okay. So CRM means a customer relationship management. Okay. It's a concept and CRM is a concept. Okay. Like if you see, like there is a principle, like consider washing machine. So washing machine works on certain principle, certain concept, right? That centrifugal force. Okay. Washing machine works on the principle of centrifugal force. That is a concept. Based upon that concept, different companies build different washing machines. So different companies build different kinds of washing machines like Samsung, LG, and different IFP. Like based upon that concept, they have built different products. Right? CRM is a concept here. So the CRM is a concept. Based upon this concept, different companies build different applications, providing different features, capabilities, and processes. So like Microsoft is one of the company which has built CRM application, and there are like different companies like Salesforce, Oracle, SAP, like different companies build their applications based upon this CRM concept. Okay. So it is very really important to understand what is CRM. Okay. So this is the core, Andy. So if you don't understand the CRM concept, although you will be knowing the application and then using it, but you don't have the confidence, like what exactly you are working on. So you have to understand the concept. Okay. Like like consider someone want to build a washing machine, right? Company want to build a washing machine. If they don't know the principle of working of washing machine, then there is no point of developing the product, right? So as CRM developer, you should understand the concept. What is CRM? Okay. So the CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management Software. Okay. This CRM concept will put the customer at the core, and CRM means customer relationship management software that keep the customer at the core, which means the more you understand the customer and better you serve the customer, the more profit you make, right? For any business, customer is the core, right? Without a customer, they cannot make the business. They cannot sell any product. Without there is no customer for any product, then obviously the business will be closed, right? So the CRM management software, CRM management concept says customer is the core. So the better you engage with the customer, the better you target your customers, the better you can make the profits. Okay. So how to engage with the customers? Without proper technology, without using proper technology, you cannot engage with the customers, right? So like consider any shop nearby your house, like any kirana store. So how does the kirana guy will do the business? He will engage with the customers. Whenever you come, he will wish you and he will greet you and he will give some kind of credit to you can pay tomorrow, like that. So he is trying to engage with you. Okay. And then he is trying to make some business, because every time since he is engaging with you daily, so you are coming and going every time into you will buy the products from his store only instead of going from outside and buy the products. Whoever you are familiar with, whoever is engaging with you, you will go and buy the products from that store, right? Similarly, for big MNCs, engaging with the customer is a big challenge, right? Because for big companies, the customer will be in somewhere location and the company management will be in some different locations. They have different stores across different regions, across different country wise, globally. So it will be very challenging for them to engage with the customers. That's where this CRM softwares will help. Okay. So how they will engage, like suppose consider what is meant by engaging ante. So consider yourself, like you went to so you want to buy some automobile car. Okay, you want to buy some car, and so what will do, you will go to the store and do research, right? You'll not only go to one store, right? You will go to multiple stores. Like you want to first do some research and then try to buy the product. So you'll go to different automobile showrooms, Maruti Suzuki, Tata, and different stores. Okay, you went to different stores and inquired details. Sorry, someone. Yeah. And then you came back to home. And tomorrow morning, you got one WhatsApp message. So, good morning, sir. We really happy that you visited our store yesterday and you inquired about this product. And we have some offer providing for you this month. Like within 10 days, we have offer for you. So, please visit our store or click on this link to show your interest. So how do you feel like companies engaging with you, right? The whichever company is doing business is trying to engage with you because you visited the company yesterday and they are automatically sending some message or trying to engage with you. Okay, through technology. Like here, they will be using certain CRM software. Okay, the company will be using certain CRM software and then trying to engage with you. So various means. Okay, like through WhatsApp or email or whether any mode of communication. So sometimes the customer salesperson will call you and say, so yesterday you visited, we are providing some offer. So what is your opinion? Are you willing to buy or not? So they'll inquire about that, right? And they are engaging with you on regular basis. If you say I will check, I'm currently not interested to buy, maybe next month I will buy the product. So they will store that information in the system, CRM system. And then next month, the sales person will get the reminder saying that this customer said he will take the decision next month. So customer will automatically get some message saying that, okay, are you really interested to buy the product? Like again, they will reach out to you. Okay. This is called engaging with the customers. Suppose another, Starbucks, whenever you visit Starbucks, you will provide some details like your phone number, other things, and date of birth when you take the membership. And then what happens, like on your birthday month, they'll provide you some offer. Like, so come visit our store, we'll give you one drink free. So because of your birthday month. So how does the system knows? Like, is it like someone will sending you manually? No, right? Based upon your birthday month, based upon details that are stored inside the system, CRM system, automatically we are trying to write the logic or configure the system in such a way that all the customers who have birthday in this month or any month, we have to send the some kind of offers, coupons. So this CRM technology will be doing that. Okay, this CRM applications will be doing that to engage with the customers. Okay, so to target the customers also. Okay, like suppose what is your product, and based upon product you have to target the customers also. Suppose you have, like suppose consider there is a BMW showroom. Okay, BMW showroom. What is the target customers for them? Like high net worth individuals are the target for the business, right? Not the middle class or below middle class. So for in case of this normal cars like any Tata, Maruti Suzuki, so this has the target of middle class, upper middle class target, right? So you have to effectively target the customers. Okay, if you don't target the customers effectively, then obviously what you are doing, like you are wasting your resources and then unnecessarily targeting the wrong customer. Suppose if you are selling the BMW car, who should be the target for your to sell this product? Who should be the target? Like some high net worth individual. Otherwise, if you go and target some middle class, you are wasting your resources and time and everything because you will not buy, right? Because you don't have the money to buy it. Unnecessarily, if you target that customer, like calling him every day and then asking him, so you are wasting the time, your time, like company's time and resources as well as, so you'll never buy. You will never reach the target also. So we have to target efficiently. So these are the things the CRM concept says. So whenever you try to do business, keep the customer at the center and then try to target the customers efficiently and try to engage with the customers. And here engaging also one more thing. Like see here, you also explain this. Like whenever you have purchased some electronic gadget, right? Samsung, LG, anything. So when you get any issues with those products, what you'll do, you'll call the customer care and then they will register a complaint, right? Once you register a complaint, automatically one message will come for your mobile saying that your complaint has been registered with register this ID, and then automatically that complaint will be assigned to nearby those customer service person, right? He will come, technician, it will assign to technician. So and then this technician will come to your store, come to your home and then fix it and then ask you to sign on the mobile app, right? Or he will ask you to share the OTP for that, like you share the OTP if you're happy with the technician, or once the issue is fixed, then only you will share the OTP. So how this all happening? This is a CRM software is running behind the entire this process, like sending the OTP and asking, like assigning the ticket to the nearby technician. Everything is done by a CRM software. Okay, backend. These are different applications we have. Like we have in the any CRM software, we have different applications like sales application, marketing application, customer service application. In the customer service, this is the process, like sending the OTP. Once you complaint is registered, the CRM system will send an that message to you, your mobile app, and then it will track also. Like if the technician don't attend the issue within 3 days, that will be escalated to manager. Automatically, manager will receive some message. So the technician has not addressed this issue. So everyone will be focusing on the customer, right? The customer keeping at center, and then everyone working for gaining the goodwill from the customer. So this CRM software, you have to gain more goodwill from the customers by engaging with them, acquiring them, and targeting them, so that you will make the more business. To do that, we need some technology to be used inside your organization. So that technology is nothing but CRM softwares. So there are different kinds of CRM softwares that we have inside a CRM softwares we have, like Microsoft Dynamic 365 is one. Okay. So and why organizations, and inside the CRM we have different modules: marketing module, sales module, field service, customer service. Like these are different applications inside the CRM application suite. Application suite means suite contains collection of applications. Okay. Inside the Dynamic 365 suite, we have different applications. So in the marketing module, what we'll do? So we'll send the emails or WhatsApp messages saying that you have already experienced all this, but we don't know it. Back end, there is some CRM software running. So you are getting all this. Like suppose if there is year-end sale, all the customers will get the messages. There is some year-end sale happening. Please visit the store. You get WhatsApp or email messages, right? So there is something called marketing application, CRM marketing application running in the behind, and then trying to send all the messages. And in case of sales process, so it streamlines everything from when so again, if you go to the store, they will know, right? You have already visited the store previous month, because the data is stored inside the CRM software. And how many times you are inquired, and how many times they have reached out to you. All details will be stored in the CRM system, so that they'll know your track record also, like whether you're really a real buyer or just a window shopper, like that. They'll also know, like So that what will happen, they will talk, like that will help them to that will help the salesperson whether to target you or not. Like target means whether they can seriously engage with you or not. They will know it. Otherwise, they will take it very lightly. So because you have came to the store multiple times and didn't do anything. Otherwise, if they know that you are a serious customer and then you have purchased multiple products in our store, so what will they do? They will treat you with more privilege, and then they'll give some kind of discount, right? Otherwise, what will happen if you don't use this CRM software? So the employee will be present today, but after 1 year, the employee will not be there, right? The same employee. So there will be different persons. They may not be knowing you. So if you use the CRM software, whenever you visit the store, they will know entire details, entire transaction that you have made with the company, everything they will be storing it, right? So that you will be treated accordingly. And then that also helps them to do more business. If you really engage with the customer on daily basis, what will do? They definitely come back to your store and do business, right? That's where the CRM software helps. And why companies are more choosing the CRM tools compared to traditional web applications or any mobile applications is because of these advantages CRM provides. Okay, because see, these CRM softwares are pre-built softwares. So if I can draw any analogy, so it is like purchasing a ready-made shirt and dresses and so if you want, if it is just like purchasing a ready-made dress compared to previously what we'll do, we used to take the cloth and then stitch it according to the measurements and then wear it, right? That is called traditional development, like where web applications will be doing like that process, like taking the entire requirement and then building the application from the scratch. You have to build every, if you want to develop any web application or any mobile application, you have to build it from the scratch, isn't it? Okay, like it is less like buying the cloth and then building according to your measurements. Okay, otherwise what the CRM is like, CRM is like a ready-made software that is available for you for any company. Okay, so that the development time and cost is reduced to use that application. Suppose company want to transform their business, they want to use the technology, they want to use the digitalize their business. So to do that, if they rely on this some web application or traditional processes, what will happen? They have to spend lot of money, lot of resources and time. Like if they start building the application, it will take 2 to 3 years or 4 years to complete the application and then start using that. Okay, that's what happens, right? When you buy the uh, like cloth and then stitch it and then wear it, it will take some time, right? Otherwise, if you want to buy any ready-made shirt, you go to showroom and then buy it and wear it, right? That's simple it is. So here also, whenever any company want to use any application, if they go with traditional process, it will take for them 4 years or 5 years to use the application. Whereas if you use the CRM tools, it is just like buying a pre-built software. So what this do is, the CRM softwares have the entire this functionality pre-built. Okay, or like this customer service I said, right? In the customer service example, what I said, send whenever any case is registered, automatic sending the mobile OTP and registering the case with case number and then assigning to the nearby customer service person, and then like sending the OTP to the customer once the customer service technician arrives and fixes the issue. He will share this. All this requires certain development, right? Sending the OTP and there is a user interface for technician to see what is the task, what all the tasks assigned for me to fix the issues today, and what all the tasks assigned for tomorrow. All this required development and building the application. So these CRM softwares are pre-built. So to generic level, they will be pre-built. Okay, all these functionalities are pre-built and so that companies can purchase they can pay the like subscription amount and then they can get the software once, and then they can use the software on the go. Okay, they need to, if they want any customizations, like customizations means after buying the dress, like ready-made dress, what we'll do, we do some alterations, right? Depending upon our measurements or sizes, we'll do some alterations. So once they buy the product, they can do the customization also. They can customize the functionalities. whatever functionalities that are provided by Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM. So they have the predefined functionalities, and if you want those functionalities, so you can use them on the go, like immediately also. Otherwise, if you want to customize them, you can customize the existing functionality. Otherwise, if you want to add a new functionality, you can add the new functionality also. Okay, they have all the capabilities. Like if you want to, you can tweak, like it is just like a mold, and so you can change it according to your needs. Okay, which means you are not developing application from the scratch. Already there is a predefined application is there. So you just need to customize. As a CRM developer, you just need to customize and then help the business to use that application. So what company is getting is like just within matter of hours, they are having the application ready for them to use, right? They have the application for them to use within a matter of minutes also. Once you pay the amount, you are ready to use the application. How easy it is. So lot of companies are moving toward the CRM tools. That's the reason. So within seconds, they are having the application to use, which is very big, and because in 21st century, everything is moving very fast. You have to also move fast, right? Otherwise, if you do web application, what happens? You have to wait for 5 to 6 years to use that application. By the time the application that you develop is also outdated also. Okay. And these CRM tools have all the capabilities that are required for any company. Like suppose recently AI has been trending, right? So Microsoft has the Copilot. This Microsoft Dynamics 365 tool has integrated the AI also, which means you get the AI immediately also. Like you are using the AI tool within matter of seconds. Once you pay the amount, you will get that software ready for you, ready to use. Okay, with all the latest features like AI, other features, they will continuously add that features to all the applications. So which means there is less development time, less cost, and this and the less hard work. It will increase also productivity. So obviously we'll have the less functional cost. Okay, which means normally what will happen, you have to maintain everything. If you use the very traditional web applications, what you have to do, you have to maintain the servers, you have to maintain the resources, because once you maintain servers, you have to maintain the employees also. You have to recruit the employees to maintain the server, and then security also important. All this requires lot of efforts and cost. But in case of CRM, what will happen? You don't need to do anything. Everything will be maintained by the Microsoft. Okay, just you need to pay the amount, and wherever customizations you require, you can do the customizations and then use the application. So there will be less cost, and then you have different tools also, like suppose you're storing entire information of the customers in your data in your CRM application. So based upon that data also, you can build a lot of visualizations, like who is like, suppose, consider they can make high level management, can make good decisions also. Okay, so these are the advantages of CRM. So that's the reason, like suppose if I want to show you, see here, like there are a lot of visualizations that can be built from the data, like how many sales happening in a month, and how which product is selling more and which product is selling less. So accordingly, the management can take the decision based upon this graphical visual representation of data. So by visually representing the data, so what they will understanding the insights of the data, right? If you give the data in table format, what will they understand? No one will understand nothing, right? If you give the data in table format, no one will understand nothing. So if you keep that data into that entire data into some meaningful visual representation, like graphs, charts, pie charts, funnel charts, like different charts are there. If you keep the data into those charts, you can get the insights of the data. Okay, based upon that insight, you can also make some good decisions, right? So that helps the business to grow more. So that's why more and more companies are trying to purchase the CRM softwares. Okay, now why more and more companies are buying the CRM softwares are because of various advantages we have with respect to CRM softwares, right? And why Microsoft Dynamics 365 is a leader in the CRM softwares. Okay, which means CRM is in the, as I said, there are multiple CRM softwares in the market, and Microsoft Dynamics 365 is a leader in the CRM market, and it is leader in the Azure cloud infrastructure also, because CRM, Microsoft CRM offers rich capabilities and processes, and so it has a very like more enhanced features and rich capabilities and latest technologies where we will be added to the this CRM softwares as we go. Okay, like if you consider Microsoft Dynamics 365, recently Copilot AI has been trending, so Microsoft added the Copilot into the Dynamics 365. So all the latest features will be added to the CRM tool. Whoever purchase this product, they will get the latest AI capabilities. So it has been a leader in that market, CRM market. So apart from that, this brand itself is a Microsoft brand, right? So its brand itself is a very big advantage for this Dynamic 365. Okay, and then this CRM has integration with all the Microsoft products, right? A lot of companies will be using the Microsoft products, like Teams, Azure, and Outlook. These are all the products of Microsoft. So any company is using these products will obviously buy the Dynamic 365 only, right? Suppose if you are using some Hyundai Creta car, again you will try to buy the same brand, right? So if you are using some kind of, you are wearing certain kind of branded shirt, you always prefer to buy similar kind of branded products. So similarly, if someone are using similar Microsoft products, they will be definitely try to buy Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM. So someone is using Azure Cloud in their organization, definitely there will be advantage for you if you use this Microsoft Dynamics 365. So this is one advantage. They have the like powerful inbuilt capabilities with these different tools. Okay, so that is the advantage, and they have the more familiar user interface. User interface, how the uses of application is very easy. Which I will also show you how the application looks like. And there are like powerful inbuilt tools with the CRM, Microsoft Dynamics 365, like LinkedIn, Sales Navigator, and application platform, which means this platform will help them to generate more number of leads. So we'll discuss what is lead everything in the classes, but like they have some powerful inbuilt tools that help the businesses to generate the leads and then close the leads and then various processes, as well as they have the power like Copilot Studio AI tools they have integrated into the CRM so that they can use the AI capabilities into the CRM. So, and they have this flexible architecture, means you can, depending upon, suppose they have given some predefined functionality and you are not happy with that functionality, you can customize it. Also, you can also, there is a flexibility for you to customize and add new functionality to your application. You will be getting the predefined functionality. If you don't like that, you can turn it off and you can use that. You can build another functionality out of it, or if you can also customize the existing functionality. So there is a flexibility for you with respect to application. And there is also Microsoft commitment. So this is a Microsoft product. So the brand itself speaks about the product, right? They have their support. Suppose if you buy some product, some CRM, that CRM may not be available after 5 years. Okay, because there is no business happening with that CRM, so they may be closing it. But Microsoft is a big company, right? So there is no chance of going back. So and they have their lot of other products also, Azure, Copilot, Outlook, Teams. There are other different products that are there available in the market. They have the strong integrations. So if you see, this is the leader, and with respect to CRM softwares, Microsoft is a leader position in the leader by one of the survey. Like number of clients are moving from other CRMs to Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM. So this is all about CRM, okay, and Microsoft Dynamics 365. Now coming to what is your role as a Dynamics 365 developer, okay. See, whenever any customer purchases this software, who has to maintain that? Okay, nothing but Dynamic 365 developer. So whenever any company purchases this product, they can use on the go, but they have to maintain that application, right? So to maintain that application and to do any customizations, add any new functionality, everything will be done by the Dynamic 365 developer only. So as the market for Dynamic 365 grows, the demand for Dynamic 365 developer is increasing. Okay, that's why there is nowadays more and more companies are acquiring or buying this Dynamic 365 product. That's why I discussed all this Sunday. Otherwise, there is no need of discussing all these topics like what is CRM, what is Dynamic 365, what are different features that is offering. Because you have to understand this, then only you will understand your role more efficiently. So once they buy the product, only Dynamic 365 developer is required for them to maintain that application as well as customize that application. And for that purpose, Microsoft Dynamic 365 role is created. Okay. So, and what is the opportunities for Dynamic 365? So it is like you can see there is, if you go to the any Naukri website or any job search websites, you can find n number of opportunities. Like now, after COVID, the require like lot of companies are going digitalized. They are trying to transform their business into digital transformation, which means they're trying to move from traditional applications to the CRM applications. Because so suppose why they are trying to move on, suppose they have some application, web application. Okay, today everyone are using AI tools. So to integrate that AI into their application, it will take a lot of time for them. Around 1 year it will take. Even for use minimal AI, they'll take 1 year to integrate that functionality. But with CRM, they are getting it easily because Microsoft will do the task for you. They will integrate the AI. So the Microsoft CRM developer just need to enable that feature inside the administration portal. My Dynamic 365 administration portal will be there. In that, they have to just enable that feature so that you can easily use that AI capabilities. So you are getting a lot of latest technology features, everything, and visualizations. Power BI, there is something called analytical tools also, like Power BI, graphical representation of data. Based upon that, although you have, suppose if you store a lot of data, and if you don't get the insight of that data, there is no use of that data in it. Okay, if you don't use the data properly, then you will be lagging. That's what, right? In the 21st century is for data driven, which means data is a new oil. If you have the data, you are the king in the business. Okay, that's what every company will do, right? Business. So if you get the data and if you keep the data simple in the table format, no use. You have to understand the data, which understanding data means what kind of things are selling more, what kind of who are buying which kind of products. So insights into data help you make good decisions. Okay. So this CRM softwares will do that. And coming to this opportunities for Dynamic CRM developer. So as we know, after COVID, like a lot of companies are moving from traditional applications to Dynamic 365 CRM applications. Okay. As more and more companies are moving to CRM, the more and more demand has been created for the Dynamic 365 developer role. And there is scarcity of developers, Dynamic 365 developers in the market too, because this is not something that will be taught in your colleges or in your schools, in your normal institutions. Okay. So in colleges, they will teach only Java, some programming language. Okay. But not these tools. These tools will be learnt only when you join any company. If they have requirement, they will teach you and then they'll ask you to work. So the demand for the developer role is more and number of developers is also less. So there is huge demand for Dynamic 365 developer role, and around if you have for like based upon the experience, the package for normal Java developer and Dynamic 365 developer is also more compared to any developer role. Okay. So and if you want to visualize the how the CRM application look like, so this is how the application look like. Sandeep. So you have the where you will be getting insights of your data. Okay. And see here, we are storing different opportunities. Like opportunities nothing but who have visited our store and tried showed interest to buy the product. So once you see, we are storing information. This person has visited our store. He want to purchase XUV 700. Okay, and then we'll store that information, and what is the cost and what is the probability that he's going to buy, whether he has seriously want to buy. Everything will store that information so that it will be act as a reference for tomorrow, or we'll be following it this also. Suppose someone has suppose that customer salesperson has left the organization. Suppose another person has taken the position, so they can easily follow up this customer, right? There is no need of dependency for any company on any person. So that's why these applications are very useful for any big organizations. Okay, so see here. So we are storing the information, what is the score, or who is the customer has visited our store, and then like this, what is the cost, estimated revenue that we can get from this. If you close this deal, what is the revenue that we'll get? Okay, everything this as CRM developer wise, you will be building like this forms, and okay, like these forms we will build, and then we will build like this user interface. Everything, you don't need to do anything. Everything will be pre-built. So you have to drag and drop things as a developer. If you want to build this form, okay, so for normal any web application, anything, you have to build this form. It will take a lot of coding skills. You require a lot of things. Even for developing this form, it will take around 2 to 3 months. But as a Dynamic 365 developer, what you can do, you can build this form within matter of hours, because already there are pre-built controls. Like if you want to create this field, just drag and drop that field into the form. So this form, that field will be added in the form. So there is certain features we have. I will show you that also, how this forms, everything will be built. So see here. So these are with different analyticals that you can get based upon the whatever information that you have in this inside the CRM system. You can get the details, insights into the data. So that really helps. Suppose if there is any issue that has not been fixed today, that will be highlighted in the red color, so that automatically that technician will understand, okay, this has to be fixed by today, otherwise there will be a remark or something like delay, or some kind of process will be there. Okay, that will negatively impact. Okay, negatively impact my performance. Like that, there is some kind of process that we can build, and we can show that in the graph, how many issues has been resolved by technician. We can show that in the graph, so that any person, any high level management can easily understand which technician is performing better, and which technician, why he is, like suppose there is a manager sitting somewhere, right? He can see whether that particular technician addressed the issue or not. Okay, that's so happen. Technician, everything will be in the scene. Like how you build forms, everything like that. Just here I build one application for leave management. Okay, to show you the simplicity of development as a CRM developer. So this is the application we have built for previous course. So see here, I have built a form. Okay, building this form doesn't require any coding skills. Okay, just you have to go to the table, whichever table it is. So there is a forms. Just there is a navigation. Okay, there is no coding skills. So this is a form. If you want to add any field, this is a designer, just like a photo studio stop. You just need to add the particular field onto the designer. So once you add the field, you can see the form, everything is ready for you. Like the field is added on the page. So most of the things are navigation. Like just you need to follow the process. Like you have to go to this area, like this, drag and drop things will be there. Once you add those things, click save and publish. You can easily see that reflecting your application. Okay. So here I've added the child name, surname into my form by drag and dropping in the, this is the form designer studio. So inside that I have just added it. So if I refresh this page, see here, child name, child 3, child surname, everything, this got added to the form. So what I'm trying to convey is, so most of the things like customer says, I want this field, I don't want this field, I want to show some kind of tracking kind of thing on the header, we can add that. Okay, like this. So if you want to add certain tracking kind of this one, this is also very simple thing to add. Just you need to follow certain process that we discuss, whatever like in the class we'll discuss that process. If you follow, like you have to go to certain table and then go to business process flows, like just there is a navigation. Okay, like this there are like these are level 2 kind of things. Level 3 where you require certain level of coding, and it's not like big coding, little bit of coding skills are required. That also will try to teach you in the class. If you have certain basic skills, it is good. If you don't have, then also it is okay. We'll try to teach those skills as much as we possible. Like we no need to excel in it. You no need to be excel in this programming skill. Just a basic level of understanding how to write if else conditions, how to write, uh, how to declare variables, how to write a function. So normal basic skills if you have, that is enough. Okay. Most of the level 1, level 2 concepts. Okay. Just you need to navigate and then create a new entity. If you suppose if you want to add a new table, okay, just you have to click new, create a new table. Okay. Like just you need to navigate. Okay. And again, this is the level 1 only. So which means you have to navigate and then fill the details. Level 3 is we have different properties for the table. So what are these properties? What happens we enable these properties? Okay, this is the level 3. Level 2. Level 3 means, so suppose there is a form. So I want to dynamically hide and show the field, lock the field. If you see, some fields are locked here. Okay. So level 3 where you have to write some kind of code to enable those fields. Here, if I enter this code number, certain fields will be locked. Okay, dynamically. So that is level 3, which means here you just need to write certain JavaScript and then to make the things dynamically work. Okay. And then that is level 3. Okay. So these are like different levels what you will be learning in the course. Okay. One is level 1 where you no need to do anything, just follow the process that we teach and fill the details. Second level is like what we discussed, right? Tables. Level 1 tables. If you want to create table, what you do, you have to follow the process where you will be entering the details. So level 2 is like what are different properties we have for the tables and what happens when you enable this property. So you should have some concept understanding. Okay. So Enabling this is easy, but when to enable, how to enable, having that conceptual understanding is important. So that's why we categorize them as level 2. Level 3, where you are supposed to write certain level of code. Okay. So this is the overall demo. So we'll go into details of each topic and when you go into class. So thank you for your patience and then listening. So now we are open to ask any doubts with respect